Afternoon or good evening, guys. This is Cody, and it's Saturday here in Vancouver, and the weather is perfect today. So I decided to walk around the park. At the same time, I wanted to share some knowledge and some stories. About maybe 3 days ago, today's Saturday. Yeah, 4 days ago. I have a patient. Who's about 40. Yeah, he's in his 40s now, and he came in to see me for there's a condition called myofasciculation syndrome, meaning fasciculation means that the muscle tremoring. Like once in a while, I think you don't have to be sick to feel the muscle fasciculation. You can just have muscle fatigue sometimes, anxious, and sometimes dehydration. So your muscle can just tremor, can just twitch on its own without any particular reasons. And this patient came to see me because he's been, the symptom has been really bothering him for about a month. It's not really that severe, but I can tell he cannot sleep and eat properly because of that. And he gone full blown to see a different specialist for the first 2 to 3 weeks, and he lined up with neurology, oncologist as well to see whether he has any brain cancer. He's gotten MRI, CT scan, X-ray, EKG, EMG, and other stuff to rule out some possible severe illnesses like multiple sclerosis, ALS, and what else? Peripheral neuropathy. So he's been extremely anxious, and so he came to see me because he wanted to prevent this from getting worse. So from what I've seen about this person is that he's been healthy his whole life. Healthy, like he exercises 5 to 6 days a week. He works as a medical profession, and somehow he has this health anxiety since when he was. He told me since maybe 17 or 18, and it's been stable. It never really been activated until this muscle twitching incident happened lately. So he came to see me, and we've gone through some consultations, and it kind of brought back a memory of mine, which I've had health anxiety back in almost 10 years ago, and it kind of triggered me a little bit while I was seeing him. And I just remember a lot of the details in my personal life. I've gone to multiple emergency visits. I remember I used to have this heart palpitations that I didn't know why, and the heart palpitation was quite, hey, JJ Collection, how you doing? Yeah, so I used to have this unknown heart palpitation that I always gone to emergency, and the doctor always said, you're fine, you're just like too anxious. And I was never convinced. If you have health anxiety before, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's a unsettling feeling in your body that you just always suspect worst case scenario at all times, and your body is in a hyper vigilant mode. So long story short, so when I see this patient, it kind of reminds me of what my health anxiety used to bother me a lot. And so through this experience, it got me thinking, what's the real root of health anxiety? And I came down to two root causes that there's no doctors and no psychiatrist and no psychotherapist that can explain to me until I have personally gone through it. And so I think health anxiety is such a big, such a broad and popular condition in our society. Lots of people have health anxiety. As long as you have some sort of a migraine headaches, some toothaches, maybe once in a while you get blurry vision, you think that you have brain cancer and stroke, something like quite catastrophic in nature. So yes, thank you, Sahil, all the way from India. So I think, yeah, probably in the people in India also have health anxiety too. Just, stress and sometimes life situations. So I think the two major root causes are, the first one, not many people talk about, and I couldn't find any answer from the internet or any medical textbook, is that it's a toxic relationship with yourself. Okay? A toxic relationship agreement. So think about this. If you have a headache and the headache doesn't go away in 2 days, what do? Likely you'll probably take some painkillers, and if the painkiller doesn't work, and you will go see a doctor, or maybe you don't see doctor, maybe you will try something else, okay? And until the headache goes away on its own. But when somebody have health anxiety, they would have this unconscious thinking process, and if the headaches don't go away in 2 days, I don't trust my body, and I might be really sick. I cannot trust myself. I think the audio just got cut off. Sorry. Yeah. And as I said, if the... Oh, shit. Guys, the plug just got a little bit loose. I think the audio is back now. So as I said, it's a toxic relationship agreement between you and the body. I think a lot of us don't really want to admit it. So if you really think about last time you had some sort of a physical symptoms, it can be neck pain, headaches, maybe blurry vision, and maybe runny nose, maybe cough. Likely for people who don't have health anxiety, they just trust their body that they will heal themselves, even though it takes longer time. However, people with health anxiety tends to believe that if their body don't heal within a particular time frame or in a particular fashion, and they don't trust their body, and they will get into this panic mode to try to gain control over their health. And that's number one. And number two is there's a deep belief in this people's head is that they believe that they are being betrayed by their body. Okay, I'm gonna say it one more time. There's a deep belief in their belief system is that they believed their body is being betrayed. So what I mean by that is when your body is trying to fight against a bacteria, virus, or any sorts of pathogens, there's an adjusting period. There's a response your body would require in order to heal itself. It can be temporarily worsening. It can be temporarily have more physical symptoms. But they just believe that they're being betrayed if they don't have the normal sensation in their body. So if you are going through health anxiety or you have been battling with health anxiety, and I would highly encourage you to look within these two root causes. So then, what are you going to do about it? If you do have health anxiety and you do have a toxic relationship agreement with yourself, and or maybe you believe your body is being betrayed, well, the good news is health anxiety is a I wouldn't call self-produced, but it is self-produced in a way, meaning it's a form of mechanisms that's driven by your own belief. And what are you gonna do about it is you rewrite the contract. You need to start taking sovereignty and ownership of your own body. Meaning, it might take some practice. It's not going to be back to 100% immediately, but you need to start to trust yourself. Start to trust that you can be a good owner of your own body. And that's the first step. Okay? And after that, now you are communicating to your body. So I see that you have heart problem. So let's say if you believe that you have heart problem due to anxiety, and you can tell yourself, and you have to rewrite the agreement with yourself. You need to start to communicate to yourself in a manner that's loving and kind and with care. And you need to tell yourself that I trust my body can heal itself no matter what. Because in reality is you are healthy. You can get sick. You can have disease, but you are healthy. You understand? So your body is healthy as the way it is because your body can heal itself. Just like when you were younger, just like when you were babies, just like when you're a kid, you can heal yourself and your body have healing power. And you need to trust yourself that you can heal yourself. And from that point, you rewrite the agreement by saying, from now on, I am taking full ownership and sovereignty to allow my body to heal itself. So practice that, it may not come, or you may not feel it right away. Which is not designed to feel that you are all of a sudden got healed miraculously, of course. But in fact, your body is healthy, and you need to start to trust it. If you have difficult time trusting it, and you need to start finding ways to make it trustworthy. You may need to start taking action. If you're not exercising, if you're eating not, if your diet is not the best, maybe you don't sleep that well, maybe you don't sleep enough, or maybe you have a poor working environment, you need to start to make changes in those areas to make yourself feel healthy again. And because your body just communicating with you, something isn't working. But it doesn't mean that you are not healthy just because your body is telling you that it's not comfortable. Okay? So that's it for today. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you another time. Make it a good day.